All right, all right, all right. Hello, hello, hello. Getting started right about now, and we're continuing Expedition 33. Enjoying the game very much so far. I'm just doing a few final things with my setup here to make sure that everything's working right. There we go. All right, so let's get the game started. To bring up my trusty notebook for keeping track of what's happening in the game as we go along. All right. So tonight we begin. We're going to go straight into fighting the second Axon. There we go. There we go. Go for a swim. And we beat Visages. Now we go on to Cyrene. And yeah, I think those are all the main things I'm looking for there. So, Cyrene. Visages was the mask, and so Cyrene appears to be this place with all of the statues. All right, let's see. Is there anything sitting around outside of here that we can address before going in? Seems like sometimes we'll see a merchant or a last fight with some Nevrons before going in. I don't see any of those, so let's go ahead and hop right in. Cyrene. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly.
The architecture looks very different here.
This kind of place never existed before the fracture.
It's beautiful. Feels surreal.
Of course, it's the natural thing I want to do is take a quick look around and see if there's anything. That's the gamer in me that wants to go around and check to see, is there anything tucked into the corners that I might miss rather than just advancing straight through the story. Wow. This is breathtaking.
Is she the Axon?
Sirene, she who plays with wonder.
Putain.
It's so...
Lune? What's going on?
I don't know.
She's manipulating your emotions. You have to focus. Remember why you're here. Be careful. They call her she who plays with wonder. But what she really does is play with your head.
Let's move fast before we all lose our minds.
It's interesting. So in the previous, when we were looking at visages, the CL was unaffected, or seems less affected by the masks. I thought perhaps when we got here, one of the characters would be less affected by the effect that they were demonstrating here with Cyrene. So it almost seems like some of the characters who experience wonder in different ways might be more susceptible to the effect. But they didn't go that route, other than the fact that Monoko was unaffected by it. Oh. Looked like there was something there that I missed. I wonder if you can go, if this takes you back or if it takes you to a different place each time. Looked like a platform element or something that I missed. Can I jump off the edge there? No. Okay, so this is where I started. I see. So the purple things here were these incense burner type things, the braziers. So they're not a, it's not a thing that you can get. So initially I thought we came up and then there was something over there that I missed, but I guess not. And you can't mess around with the edge. There's nothing to jump off of at any of these spots.
Don't look at her for too long or you'll go insane. I've seen people jumping off a cliff just from looking at her.
It is mesmerizing.
This dance feels familiar. This is kind of dancing to Autumn Lumiere.
I don't think so. Never seen it.
So Mael finds the dance familiar. And what's interesting about that is that I keep hearing Mael, there we go, finds the dance familiar. I keep hearing Mael saying that she finds different things familiar at different times. And I don't hear anybody else saying that. So Lune and Ciel are kind of in the in the player's position, where everything here just seems like a new walkthrough, or like a new experience. Verso seems to know what's going on at all of these places, Verso and Monoko, and then Mael seems to be at kind of a space in between, where she doesn't know what's going on. She's discovering things, but as she's discovering them, they come across as familiar to her. Why? Don't know. But they are coming across as familiar. Give me just a moment. I want to double check one thing and make sure that everything's working right. Okay. There we go. And there. Okay, cool. Cool. Everything's working just fine. So, we want to start out with our basic attack. All right. And now I get to do my combo. All right. And then, oh, doggone it. Did I screwed up. I hit the wrong button first. Oh, well. So let's change it up then. That's fine. All right. We opened up with Agile today, so let's hit her with it. Wow. Dodging every one of them. Okay. There we go. Good thing I recognized the jump. Holy cow. Okay. I guess I'm at a point where 28,000 is no longer a lot of XP, but I remember when it was a lot of XP. Now, I think I saw there was another one on the other side. So let's take a moment and we will address that one. Maybe there wasn't. Man, I could have sworn that when I looked up here, there was one over here. Huh, that's weird. Once again, though, it's a beautiful area. This reminds me of the fight in the Red Leaves in the movie Hero with Jet Li. You had or actually it wasn't Red Leaves, it was a fight in Yellow Leaves. The characters were wearing red, and so you had a beautiful red and yellow scene. And this just, the comparison is striking between them, actually. So basic attack first. Wow, dodging them all. And he doesn't have... Okay, he had to hit on one of those for it to go, so that's fine. We want to do... intervention. Let's start... Let's go to him.
Your turn to shine.
And we have Caster. For Caster, I like throwing down the healing and giving it the whole party regeneration.
Incoming.
Eyes up, person.
Maximum damage.
Oh, did she get charmed? Doggone it. All right. I thought I hit the deflection in time.
End of the line.
Wow. Okay.
Just try it.
Try me.
Let's cover path.
What is going on here? Am I on a delay? What? That's weird. I feel like I was hitting these charms just right, but okay. Or hitting those parries just right. Let's just beat him this way. All right. That was really weird. So, let's take a moment and we'll heal up. It's a little concerning because it's not a problem right now, but it feels like it will be a problem soon if I'm not... If I have something happening with my timing on my controller. Okay. This feels like a thing off to the side. All right, yeah. Let me check in here real quick. There we go. Uh-oh. Is that a fight? So actually, I'm going to take a moment and check to see if I'm running into a timing issue here. Let's skip each of their turns. She can do an intervention just to get him boosted up. But we're going to skip that turn as well. And I just want to make sure. All right. Skip the turn again, because if I am running into a timing problem, now's the time to figure that out. Okay, so he got charmed. Well, actually, no. Let's take a moment. We'll figure that out. Let's just advance. I'll take her out that way because I don't want to pile up a bunch of damage if I don't have any expedition flags where I can rest anytime soon. So, all right, this is another side area down here. I think this is a side area. It felt like there's a path that I can go, and when I took a slight detour off to the side, and this path that I'm on, suddenly became visible to me. So, all right, there's the first one. There's the second one. And oh my gosh, this is the easiest set of these I've seen this entire game. There's the third one. Any goodies?
Useful.
Shield affinity. 30% increased damage while having shields. Receiving any damages always removes all shields. Okay. It's another one of the elevator things. Let's see where this one takes me. I feel like I'm still in a side area. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's part of the normal story advancement. All right.
Your turn to shine.
Let's carve a path.
I might be a little bit too strong for this area. I may have leveled up. Oh, wow. Okay, this is new. We'll come back to that in just a moment. All right, I see more of those down this way. Oh, there's some goodies.
Useful.
More Lumina, good. So I am on Expeditioner mode. It feels like I'm on story mode, though, just because of the extra leveling that I did. All right.
Your turn to shine.
There we go. Nope. Nice. Got the hit in on that one, which gives me another shot.
What have we here?
Plus 10% to shell damage reduction. Nice. All right. Now, looks like there's a climbing spot there. Let's take a look at that. So apparently Expedition 69 made it the whole way here. Oh.
Nice.
Useful.
It's weird seeing there was a lone expeditioner who died up here. I'm wondering if there's an expedition log around here somewhere. I still need to run back and fight. Gosh, there's so much here. There was one fight that I skipped back there that I need to go back and do. Wait, is this where I started? Oh, it took me all the way back to the beginning there. Okay. Yeah, because there's no fast travel. So, okay. So, in that case, let's go back. Oh, right. I could have gone over there, but the rope wasn't there. I would have had to have accessed the rope from a higher spot. So, let's go back here. There's a fight back there that I can do, and then after that's done, because I saw there was something on the other side of it too. After that's done, then I'll come back around and pick up on the story. Oh, and of course, because I rested, they're all there.
Your turn to shine.
Oh, doggone it. I hit the double damage one instead of the regular one. Okay. That's fine. I'm unbalanced. All right. Let's finish that one off.
Minoko.
All right. There we go.
Incoming.
Feel energized.
Got you. Oh, and he deals double damage this turn. Okay. Yeah, they're done. Very good. I'll need to go back to that place with the gesturals that says if you can do in one hit 9,999 damage, then they give you something. I'm at a place now where I can finally do that, I think. All right. Intervention. There we go. That's the one I wanted. There we go. And this is the big fight that I had skipped. Oh. It doesn't look like a chromatic one. Oh, it is a chromatic greatsword. Okay.
Just try it.
Okay. All right. Got to get my head around that one. Let's open up with 2 shots. Oh, wow. I didn't realize there were that many shields on there. Okay. That's fine. Let's attack with the basic attack. Get him juiced up. Now we get to hit with the big one, Endbringer. All right. And then we're just going to do it again. Not Fortune's Fury, though. Intervention.
Your turn to shine.
Let's carve a path. Cut him down. End of the line.
All right. And we have Agile up, so I can do the Chevalier swing. All right. And I think let's do that. Let's do that again.
My turn.
So I already have the one that does a lot of hits. Let's see. What's the best approach to take here? Let's do a few of these. Actually, let's work it the whole way down. And then do a second attack. That should take out any shields it has left. Puts me up to S tier. And now I can hit with the intervention. And just do it again. All right. And fully juiced to the gills. Let's knock these down a little bit. 3, 4. And then basic attack. Nice. And then basic attack boosts me up. So now I'm ready to hit them with the Endbringer. Nice. Cereso, level 14. Is that a new sword? Cereso. Bonus damage for perfection applies to all allies at half value. Wow. Bonus damage no longer applies to Versa. Oh, not a fan of that. Perfection gained is increased by 1 while powerful. That seems okay. I still like the Dualiso the best. Just that the extra attacks that this one gives are just so strong. Play again after a base attack. Base attack gives 4 perfection. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and this one getting up to level 20, just the enhancement that it gives to that base attack is just incredible. All right.
Interesting.
I almost figured there would be something more behind that person or behind that chromatic character, but can't complain. Can't complain. All right, I've taken that elevator. There's another elevator up around the corner over here that I saw earlier. Once I climb these again. All right. I think it was, yeah. We go through the crawl space here. I remember there was one point, I may have been off stream when it happened, but there was one point where I went through there was an area in the manor that I unlocked a door, I went through, and Minoko got teleported or something through the door. So I went through, and then I saw him come running around the corner straight at me, and it freaked me out. I thought I was about to get attacked in a way that most of the Neverons here don't attack you in that way. Like they slowly move towards you. You hear the cue. This time I didn't. I just saw it like it almost had a Resident Evil feel to how rapidly it came around the corner. And then I quickly realized, oh, that's Minoko. Oh, okay. This is where, okay. This is where the braziers were. So, okay, this wasn't a deviation from the path, the deviation from the path that I thought it was. Unless this one doesn't go back to where the previous one came from. Let me see. It doesn't go back there. Oh, wait, maybe it does. Okay, I guess it does. Okay, this was... I guess I just got turned around for a moment. Man, it felt like this took me back to the beginning. All right, now let me see. There's one up there to the right. Yeah, I saw that one. I fought that one earlier. And I guess perhaps it's the intention of this that it, as you walk around... Oh! Someone must be setting off some leftover fireworks from the end of New Year's Day. 'Cause I'm hearing them going off in the neighborhood right now. All right. There we go. Okay. So I came through this way. Oh yeah, it's done. I actually got the attack actually connected. When it connects, I get a second attack. I don't even get to the second character. So this is where... Okay. This is where I took the rope back down here. I did the jump across there. Now let me check something here. I went back and did the jump across there. I think there was another rope that went down here. Let me finish these guys off.
Your turn to shine.
My turn.
I'm almost at a place where these battles are a bit of a nuisance. I mean, I won't turn down the currency and the XP that it gives me. But for some reason, I thought there was an additional thing down here. Let's see. This is where I could take that across. Can I take that back? Yeah, I can go back across there. And then down here is where... Okay, okay. So for all of the talk that I've had about not caring for the fact that there isn't a map, I suspect it was a conscious decision. I'm making a note of that right now. No map. I suspect not having a map was a conscious decision to keep you slightly disoriented so that as you're progressing through the story, you have to kind of trial and error your way through things, figure out what's familiar, what's not familiar, and so on. And that adds to the element of kind of wonder and disorientation. Now, this is the area, if I continue down through here, this is where I just fought the guy back there, and then there was the chromatic Nevron, and then there's the climb up there, and I don't need to take that climb. That loops me all the way back to the beginning. So I'm going to take this elevator back to where I was and see if now there's another path that I can take. Let's go back over there. Oh. Now, that's interesting. Right down there, that thing reminds me of the handles that were, or the sconces that were on the walls in the manor that I turned around to open up the crawl space to go back and find one of the songs earlier on. Might just be a coincidence. Just the shape of it reminds me of that. All right. Yeah, this is where I came through. And then there's a jump point here. Oh, is there anything up there? No. There's a jump point over here. This takes me back up to where I was. Since I didn't save, or since I didn't stop to rest, I shouldn't have a respawn of the Nevrons? I'm not sure if these are Nevrons, or if these are like mini axons. But now this is where... Okay. This area, those three, I haven't been there yet. I will return to that, but let's take a look up here. All right. I'm going to hear the click, click. There we go. All right. Yep, can't use intervention on yourself. Got a little too quick there. All right. Okay. Nice. That can take weapons up to level 19, just shy of the level 20 that I would need to trigger the next ability. But let's take a look here. All right. So before I take that elevator, now I'm going to go back and fight those three. The reason why I didn't fight those three initially is because I see the three, and then I see the three large ones dancing behind them, or the two large ones dancing behind them. So that made me think that perhaps, do they see me? They're not coming at me. It made me think that perhaps the ones behind them would be part of the fight. And maybe they will. Let's see. No. No, this is just... Okay. This won't be a problem. And if I connect with one of these, it really won't be a problem. All right. No, we want intervention.
My turn.
There we go. I think I've only used one recoat in this entire thing. Oh, nice. An expedition log. Cool.
Gilles, 55th. I don't understand. The weaponry worked brilliantly up to now. Augmenting Pictos with music was a stroke of genius. But the sonics have no effect on the Nephrons here. It's as if they can't even hear our music. They just keep dancing to their own. We're running out of ideas. I miss my girls so much it kills me. It hurts thinking that I could have been home right now playing music while they dance.
Mm-hmm.
Rochelle would have given birth by now. I could be holding my first grandchild. Instead, I'm here. No. No. There's still a chance, and someone has to fight for them. I can't let them down. Drums, maybe that will work. They can't hear our music, but perhaps they will feel it.
So that's interesting. This is the first time I've heard a reference to grandchildren in the game. So Expedition 55, I could be holding my first grandchild. And I'm assuming, so Rochelle, he said Rochelle would have given birth by now. So Rochelle was probably in her 20s or 30s. And so by this point, Rochelle would have been gommaged as well. And probably not that grandchild, though. So one of the things I'm going to have to look at later on, I'll go back through the other ones. So, for example, that was Expedition 55, and if I come back earlier, maybe in the 30s, I was looking to see if there might be a Rochelle. So, I got to think every number would be cut in half. So, if Rochelle was in her 30s, at the time of Expedition 55, Rochelle would have been gommaged around in the mid-40s. Okay, I'll have to keep a lookout for that. It would be really cool, really sad, but really cool if we saw a reference to a previous expedition in these, a reference to a later a later person, and then having that person appear in the expedition log. Fascinating. Can't crawl underneath there. Oh.
An advantage.
So once again, always look around the corner. All right. And these, I noticed that these two braziers here, these have appeared again. It almost seems like that's a cue that this is the critical path, the main storyline to the game. And once again, the place with the purple braziers takes me inside. When I walked through the door, it triggered a save in progress, so I'm not sure what that means. So I see 3 paths here, and I see the giant statue in the middle. And so I don't see any cue about which path I ought to take. That path goes down a long, long passageway. These two do not. So I'll start on the left one and I'll work my way around. Okay, I bet I know what that is. That looks like one of those things that the Nevron that runs away from you, that you have to direct them to. So let's see. If that Nevron is up here, then I know. Yes. Yep, I was right. There is one there. Nice. Now, I want to come around. Let's go around to this side first. All right. Yep, it's down there. Okay. I know what I have to do now. All right. That's a fun little kind of pseudo minigame. All right. There we go. Got you. And let's get the first strike in. Cool. And these are... That's weird. It will flee in 2 turns. All right. Let's lay it down now.
End of the line.
Your turn to shine.
Cut him down.
All right.
End of the line.
All right, and I'm on balanced, so let's go with, don't get anything special there. Let's go with taking an item. Let's grab a strong energy tendon. Let's put it on her. There we go. It'll flee next turn. All right. So now I can Let's attack.
You're outmatched.
And I don't have quite enough to trigger the Endbringer. So what's a better approach? Oh, you know what? Perhaps I should have been trying that Steel Strike. Because it does 13 hits. That actually might be... Oh, but it does it after one turn. That's no good. So instead, let's try this. Let's build him up to S tier. And then do a basic attack. And then let's use her ability to apply the intervention to him.
Your talk is shy.
And let's try it again. We want to... Let's keep hitting him. I think I got my math right there. Now base attack. That takes him up to 9. And then let's hit him with the Endbringer.
End of the
Gosh, I got him so close. Okay, is there anything I can do? What would finish him off? I'm unbalanced. Doesn't have any kind of shields. Yeah, he's going to flee on this one. This is the first time I've had one of these guys flee on me, so... Alright, so I'm going to have to run around and get him again. And this time, I don't need to have Minoko on this one, so let's switch to... Mael? Let's try it. Let's check Mael's gear. Gain shell while switching out of the virtuoso stance. I think Mael's got the right gear. Also, let me check. I may have put some Pictos onto him to boost them up a bit. Okay, so that one's pretty good. Healing share is good. Recovery of 10% health at the start of the turn is really good. Wow. Anything else that does? Let's take a quick look at what I'm looking for. Is one that affects base damage. So let's see here. Even one of these earlier ones would be fine. Increase free aim damage. Roulette. Every hit has a 50% chance to deal either 50% or 200% of its damage. I need to do the math on that. So if on average, let's say I can do 100 damage per hit. And all right, let me think about this. If I can do 100 damage per hit, and each has a 50% of either doing 50 or 200, let's say that that's an even distribution. So if I could do 10 hits at 100 damage per hit, that would be 1,000 damage. If 5 of those hits did 200 damage, and 5 of those hits did 50 damage, that would be 1,250. So the math on that roulette actually it'll be swingy, but the math of it favors a higher distribution in total. I think I think I should take that. And then let's give her the... Yeah, recovers on a counterattack. Base attack has an extra hit. Yep. 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 Okay. Okay. I'll spend some time... I'll need to spend some time optimizing these characters later. But let me run back over here. Let's try him again and see. I'm assuming he's back where I found him. Or maybe not. Maybe he's gone for good. That's not good. Oh no. Maybe he's just someplace else in the area, and I'll have to find him again later. I can't imagine that they'd make it so that if you don't... Oh, is he still just standing in there? No. Okay. Maybe next time I save, I'll come back through here and fight him again. The only reason why I've been using Minoko instead of Mael or Lune is because I don't want to miss out on getting the upgraded abilities if I fight a Nevron that I'm not accustomed to. Oh, that was me not paying attention, assuming that I had a wall there. Oh, what do we have here? And then what do I find? A Nevron that I haven't experienced before. Doggone it. All right. Yeah.
Your turn to shine.
Let's carve a path. Let's have some fun. End of the line.
Doggone it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. The auto regen one is good. All right, let's swap out Mael and swap in Minoko. I can't believe... that's frustrating. I'm hoping I can find a flag here that I can... so that I can come back and do that fight again. Am I stuck down here? What's going on? All right, let's take a moment, stop here at the base and see what's going on. All right, there are a few expeditioners that died down here. Okay, there's this ribbon thing that I can run up. Got it. It's like the rail at the grandest location. This is a spot where you have to pay attention because it will let you just fall down through the floor. So, can't run over the edge, can't run and run to the side and look sideways. I have to actually pay attention right now. So, there's something up here, and it looks like that's probably the main path. I would love it if I could go up here and hit a save point and redo that battle that I just finished. So when I came in, there was the path up and the path down. Okay. And then there's what looks like another room that extends out on the opposite side. Wow, this is amazing. Just the layout of this is incredible. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. And that is, I want to see if I can backtrack here just to hit the save, or the rest point, rather, just so that I can redo those things. Because what I don't want to do is end up missing them and needing to do a huge backtrack later on. So a small backtrack, not that big of a deal. And that actually gives me, I was taking notes the last time I flew through this spot. So this almost reminds me of the city of Petra. The distance between the flags on this stage is pretty significant. Let's see. I think... What did I do? I came up this way. I go down here. There's a jump point. Sending a brief message out here. All right, there we go. Now, I think, if I remember right, this area comes up around... That was... I remember that fight. I think I can do the climb over here, and the climb over here takes me back up to the flag. And so I have a little bit of backtracking, but not too much. Let me check. Gosh, it's been a while since I've done any attribute upgrades. I've actually gained quite a few levels here. So let's take a minute. I can always respec these later if I need to, but... Yeah, that's fine. With her, we want to get her critical attack rate up as high as possible. With him, I think let's go similar. His agility is inherently rising with the critical attack. With her, I've been focusing everything on vitality and defense. And... Yep, I think... There we go. Any skills? Do I have enough skill points to unlock anything big? How much is that one? That's 4. Elemental Genesis would probably be good with that ability that lets me unlock stains by just rapid firing the free aim shots. Holy cow, 12 skill points. What do I have here? I bet there's some stuff, some decent stuff. Deals extreme dark damage to all enemies. 1 hit. Absorbs allies' health and enemies foretell to... Okay. Absorbs allies' health and enemies foretell to deal increased damage. Our sacrifice is what it's called. Okay. It only costs 4. What's this? Twilight Dance. Deals extreme single target damage. 4 hits. During Twilight, extends Twilight duration by a turn. Consumes all foretell to deal additional damage. Oh. That's actually really good. Oh, and you play... Wow, and you play a second turn. Holy cow. Okay. I am going to take a moment to unlock both of... let's see. Dark Cleansing. Cleanses an ally, their status effect. All right. This one I'm going to use. And then I think I want to work my way up. I'll take this path to work my way up to here. I don't care for the sacrifice effect on that one. Maybe that one is a better option. Feel free to throw into chat if I should use it. But let's take... Final Path I like using. I don't get to trigger it very often. Harvest I like using. This is currently my only method of adding the foretell to them. I wish I had an item that let me add foretell through free aim. That'd probably be too strong. Target ally deals double damage. Let me take a look at this. Do I have anything here that adds a whole bunch of foretell to the characters? See. I may for now switch out Harvest because I'm not doing the healing ability on myself. So let's see. Okay. I think as a support character, that gives her a lot. I don't have that skill assigned, so... Apply shell, powerful, and rush to all allies. Man, that's really good. I'll leave that be for now. I don't want to futz around with that too much. Does Lune have anything? Nothing jumps out at me. Wow, he has a lot. Deals very high single target damage, 5 hits. Use the weapons element. Critical hits deal 2 perfection, and then if I have a C level, it deals added perfection. If I have anything that, if I have S tier, here we go. Focus follow-up. Deals medium single target, 1 light damage. Damage increase for each free aim shot this turn up to 10 times. Now that's something that I can... That's something it seems like that would be pretty good. And it seems like something that fits into my strategy if there are a lot of flyers in the group, for example. Deals low single target damage, one hit, uses weapons element, increased damage at each cast. Anything good on this side? Extreme light damage to all enemies. Can break. That sounds great. At S tier, it costs 5 AP. Let's see. I don't have enough to get me over there yet. Yeah. I'm not going to mess with it for now. Let's rest. And then we continue. Now. Difference here is now I think I can take the back way through here. Take the rope up and then go to where I want to get to. Let's practice using some of these abilities. Actually, no, not right now. I'll do that later when I'm not dealing with something that just dodges everything. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's that roulette ability dealing the double damage. Doesn't help when I miss them. What do I have? Almighty. Okay, that's good on all of them then. That doesn't help me much though. Let's just light them up this way. And it's resistance to it. That's fine.
Ready to strike.
All right. Yep. I have agile Let's do Chevalier Piercing. I got 2 hits in. Good. All right.
Your turn to shine.
You're outmatched.
I just realized I think it might have been the other... No. Not the other direction I needed to go. This is the way. Maybe? Maybe not? Perhaps I got turned around. I know that the direction I need to go has the 2 braziers. The 2 purple glowing braziers. So, yeah, that one brings me to here. And then I think it's this direction. Or not. Let's see. Okay, and yeah, the 3 are out that way. And if I go over here, this is where the 3 braziers are. Yep, or the 2 braziers, rather. And now I take this elevator. Hopefully that reset the red guy that runs away from you. And if they did, then I'll switch over to Mael. Beat him. Actually, now that I think about it, have I beaten him with Monoko in the party? I don't know if there's an ability that I gain by having him there. I may need to check Monoko's skills, see about respecking him to... If there's anything that he has that gives a boost, particularly anything that gives an extra turn to another party member, that would be the best thing to do, and just have all my attacks being done by Verso. So let's take a quick look at Monoko's skills. Wow, I've unlocked a lot, and I don't know what half these do. Okay, random buffs. Jar Lamp Storm. That one goes through shields. I actually, at the very least, I want to replace this agile ability with the Chevalier Slash. I think that's probably a better one, especially against multiple opponents. I don't see anything that boosts up my, or that gives my party members an extra attack or anything like that, though. So that's okay, though. All right, so here's where... Tell me that he's still there. Yes, yes he is. Nice. Let's run around behind him here and shoo him this way. All right. Let's switch to add Mael to the party. Because I think I'll get more damage in that way.
Careful now.
He will flee in 2 turns. The tank. All right. Open up with the basic attack. Got lucky there. Got really lucky there. And now let's hit him with the Endbringer.
End of the line.
Intervention.
Time to end this. End of the line.
Yeah, that's definitely stronger. That roulette definitely just on average. I wish I'd done the math on that sooner. It of course, on average, it does more damage. So now for her, what do I want to hit them with? Doesn't have any shields up. I think I'll get more out of... Oh, let's apply Defenseless to him. Yeah, let's use the offensive switch, and then I can use the Fury at the end of the next one. Nice.
Ready to pounce. It's locked on you. On me. It's locked on you.
One of them got through. That's okay. And doggone it, he doesn't have quite enough to be able to hit with... All right.
Let's carve a path.
So I think the one to do is just let's open it up and build up my rank. So now I'm up to A rank. And I'll get an extra attack in. That's good. And then she can... Oh, no, that's not good. Doggone it. It's probably not going to be enough. Maybe it will. Let's see. The Fury might be enough to finish him. I wish I'd had the Sword Ballet built up, but I didn't. That's okay. Not quite enough, and he flees. Doggone it. I'll have to do that again later. I messed up the energy management. I should have had... All right, let's put Minoko back into the party. I think the best thing to do there probably would have been the third person doing something to boost up the AP of the other two. So I'll have to come back here later on and get that guy. Doggone it, I can't believe I did that. Actually... there's still the guy at the bottom. Yeah, Minoko's in the party. Let's go fight him again. There we go. And we'll see if I unlock something new.
Ready to strike. End of the line.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yes. So the foot got a new skill for Minoko. Let's see what that skill is. What the heck was that creature called? Here we go. Oh, was this it? Deals medium damage. Medium single target ice damage. I think this was the new one. And it changes to Almighty if the target is marked. Huh. You know, I actually like that Fortify ability. Let's see here. This one deals medium single ice target damage on heavy. This one deals more damage on heavy. All right, that's good. 6 hits, interrupts if failed. I'm going to replace... I have 2 that do heavy, though. Let me go back to... That deals a lot. That's more likely to get used. Let's replace that one for now. Might not be the wisest, but we'll see. Gives me a chance to try out new things. Okay, so now that was the long way around getting back to the point of the storyline. All right, Minoko's in the party. So if this is something new, he'll do well with it. All right, let's open up with a basic attack. Can I hit? And he dodges, of course. That's annoying. Okay, let's try one of those new skills that I got. And I have the heavy mask on. Sweet. So I'll apply shield to my people. So I got shell and shield. And now she... Let's try this. Focused foretell first. All right.
Eyes up, Minoko.
Got you. All right. And now I can Just light them up. Oh, that that counterattack killed them all. Oh, this one has a lot more health. All right, I have caster. I don't have any abilities. That's fine. Let's just attack. Skills. So yeah, applying the intervention to him is still the best thing to do. There we go. Nice. Got a weapon upgrade. Okay, so again, that probably is the main path. So it looks like I came in from the other side. Although maybe not. Maybe I came in from this side. Who clicked on me? Oh, there you are. I saw someone was wanting to come up and attack me, but I didn't see where they were. Oh. There we go. Just the way that I came in? It has the two braziers. No, I think this is the next part of the game. This is the next path.
This place is huge.
Thank Expedition 67 for destroying a lot of the walls to get further. Couldn't progress without that.
Feels like home.
He called out, thank Expedition 67 for destroying the walls. So it's funny, I guess most of the, or many of the expeditions got to all places of the world. It seems like there are no places that the expeditions didn't get to. Oh, does this take me to the manor? It takes me to another room in the manor. Nice. Oh, I'll get to try the piano thing that I talked about yesterday. That I was looking for a spot to get into the manor again. And this is the privy. Once again, a game included a restroom in a house. That's good. Weepstone did this. In fact, Weepstone, you could fall in. This one that doesn't appear, you can pull the chain there, but it opens back up into here. But is there anything in here that I can interact with? I don't think so. But the painting on the wall looks kind of like the place we're visiting now. Huh, that's interesting. Not sure what that means. So I think if I remember right, the piano is over here. Yeah, all right. So let's hear. When I play, let's have Lune play. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit on that just so that I can hear it well. Okay, now let's switch Mael. So she has a different tune. If I go back to Lune, Mael. All right. Let's switch to Monoko. Okay. Now let's hear Verso. That's cool. I'm hearing more than one note at a time. What about CL? Oh. So maybe we'll find out later on that CL is a pianist as well. Okay. A pianist. Oh, that's cool. That's one of those kind of neat little happy interactions. It's fun to discover. They emphasize Verso being a pianist throughout the previous scenes. Now, okay, that's where I went in. That's where I arrived. Oh. The Fading Man. As I get older, I wonder, can you ever truly know someone else? Then again, how many truly know themselves? A lucky few, perhaps. Is it a blessing to understand your darkest nature? Or a curse to which we turn a blind eye? We lie to ourselves all the time, don't we? About things we'd rather not admit or confront. About ourselves. About each other. And there are things we genuinely don't see. Isn't that human nature? I wonder. I have nothing but time these days to wonder. What I missed that might have changed things. What is it that I didn't see? That I couldn't make myself see? Sounds like you have many regrets. When did she start pulling away? The man has gone silent. Okay. Let's run over here and... Oh! Never seen anyone dodge that before. That was weird. Okay.
My turn.
All right. Let's gonna say he's ground based. I could just light him up with this attack.
Your turn to shine.
There we go.
What have we here?
On death, allies gain shell. I've seen a few of those on death ones, which is I mean, creatively it's interesting, but not something that I find myself dealing with too much. Okay. A rumble spot? There it is. There we go.
Ready to strike. End of the line.
Agile.
Your turn to shine.
You're outmatched.
Did I do one too many? I might have.
My turn.
No, I didn't. That was perfect. All right.
End of the line.
Useful.
So that didn't stop me at the edge. Let me take a quick peek up here, make sure there's nothing I'm missing before running over the edge there. Okay, here's a rope that takes me down. Okay, that's the edge of where I came out, I think. So I can go through there. Oh! The little mime ones. These guys are always funny. They're so weird. They just seem so out of place. The invisible wall is funny too. So once you got a bunch of shields up, so we can do something about that. Because those still hit, even if they don't deal any damage to them. which means those start busting through. Let's use a... I like using the Fortify.
Your turn to shine.
Ready to strike.
All right. Oh, and I get another shot immediately after that. All right. Oh, that's fine.
Violence, yes.
So I have Agile equipped now, but nothing I can actually play. Let's just do some... Let's do a basic attack. And she can apply some foretell to him.
Your turn to shine.
That's fine.
Let's carve a path.
Okay, so there is some foretell on him now, although her...
Let's carve a path.
So I have Agile on right now. The Chevalier Slash, or... Yeah, I think that's... I could apply a regen to everybody. I actually do need to be careful here. Let's do the damage and see. Not a lot of damage, but it applied Mark to him, which that helps. So now I can do Plentiful Harvest and give everybody some AP.
Give me a ride.
And that will help a lot.
Ready to strike.
All right. I think let's get up to S tier. There we go. Base attack. Good. Now we hit him with the big one.
End of the line.
And, oh, nice. I have Almighty equipped. So now is the time. Let's do the heal and apply regeneration to everybody. Nice. All right.
Ready to strike.
All right. I think I can hit with the gradient attack now. Oh, here we go. We have two. High physical damage, 1 hit. Medium physical damage to all enemies, 1 hit. Well, obviously, Striker is the better one to do then. But if I'm going to do that, it only takes 2. So now when I go to do that attack, actually, now that I think about it, I'd rather do her gradient attack than his. All right. Actually, what gradient attack does he have? I never looked at his. Mighty Strike. High light damage, 2 hits, deals double damage if the target is stunned. I don't think the target is stunned, though I could be mistaken. And it goes to the Almighty Mask. Nah, I'd still rather do hers. Basic attack. Let's get the AP built up.
Useful.
So Shadowbringer applies 1 foretell per hit. Doom applies very high dark damage, applies powerless, defenseless, and slow, and can break. Wow, that's really good. Let me look at her skills real quick. He has 10 foretell on him right now. Yeah. And it does 10 hits. You know? Oh, let's just pick one. Doom. Let's try it. Never tried this one before. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That one's really good. I'm going to use that one a lot. New outfit unlocked. I think... Did I get one of the characters a... The Cyrene wig. Oh, that's funny. Does it have it for all of them or just for Lune? It just has it for Lune. You have the artist, the half ponytail, and then Lune's basic hair. Let's do and then the double braid. Let's do the double braid. Let's leave Lune on that one now. That's funny, though. Okay. So... And I got that just for the fight. There was nothing else sitting around for me to pick up. Okay, it looks like this is the direction I need to go. Oh, here we go. Another side path. And a flag. Sweet. Let's rest. And then later on, I can go back and fight the little guy that runs away. Actually, let's take a half a moment. Double check my skills and let's see if they're where I want them to be. He has 12 slots here. And it seems like some of his skills aren't doing what I want. I've been using Endbringer. The Steeled Strike, it deals extreme damage, but it's after 1 turn. Strike Storm deals very high single target damage, 5 hits. Generates 2 additional perfection on a critical hit. Let's take a look here. Because he has so many points. Let's see. Low single target damage. Increases damage at each cast. Anything that just deals just a boatload of damage. Reduces current rank, gives 2 to 4 AP to other allies. And if you have C or more, it gives +1 more AP. Okay. That's not bad. Deals very high single target light damage. Can break, rank S on break. Sure. Let's get that. Let's equip that one. I'm going to replace the Steeled Striker with it for now. I'll probably come back to that sealed strike later because I feel like the sealed strike would work well in combination with CL's double damage ability.
What's that?
Laetitia. It works for Siren.
Laetitia.
So he creates all of that for her.
We should take it out. It would definitely be an advantage against Siren.
Siren. Not Cyrene. Oh, there's something over here.
Nice.
So I should be able to boost up my weapons pretty well the next time I'm in camp. That looks so cool. So I got the spinning wheel at the top. Doesn't seem hostile. It sows tirelessly, engrossed in its work. Attack anyway? I'm gonna say no. He said we should take it out, but as a general rule... Oh. No. As a general rule, I haven't attacked any Nevrons that haven't been hostile to me yet. Except for the little guy that runs away. But the ones that have any kind of a story element where they're not hostile to me, I haven't attacked them. So I'd like to see if I can continue that. Oh, here we go. That looks like that's one of the unlock keys. So let me hit that. Where does that go? Where did it go? All right, it looks like it ran up, it flew up this way. There it is. Okay. There's the first unlock key, and let's see if we can find another one.
Nice.
Looks like there's one up there. Nice. That's two. Let's see if I can find the third one now. There's a grapple point over here. See where that takes us. Nice. All right. Did I equip any new skills with him? Let's put the fortify on all of this. And now she can give him the intervention.
You're outmatched.
All right. All right. That worked out fairly well. All right. Okay. There's a rope that goes down here. And another flag. Nice. Alright, there's a climb down point over there. There's a big creature thing over here.
An advantage.
Oh,
What have we here?
oh, I got another energy tent. That's nice. Does he attack or does he... Oh, okay, he does attack. Glissando. Alright.
Let's carve a path.
Alright.
Violence, yes.
Hmm.
Cut him down.
Hmm. That one can break. Let's do the Endbringer.
Careful now.
That was kind of cool. Summon the ballet to attack the expedition. All right. Oh, that's nice. That works well. If I come in with no energy, I can apply do the perfect break and see if that breaks and causes me to go to S tier. It did not send me to S tier, but that's okay. Let's use items and let's do the, nope, not the healing, but the energy tint. And let's put it onto her so that she can apply Final Path. All right. All right, he has balanced, and let's just do a basic attack. She has Plentiful Harvest. That'll boost everybody. Or can she do her Foretell attack? Or her Gradient attack? Oh, yeah, that's really good. Yeah, let's do the Doom one. That's probably the better approach. Wow. That was 27,000 damage, and that was me missing the trigger on that one. Oh, and she gets a follow-up. Wow. All right. Yeah, let's do an intervention. Put it on him. So I think he's up to 8 here now, so... Almost up to S. There we go. Boom.
End of the line.
New outfit. All right. Wait, what was that? Okay, I can upgrade weapons next time I go back to camp. And let's see. That looks really cool. I still like the pure outfit. If I get it, do any of the others have that option? No. I like the outfits that people have. I feel like I'm accumulating a bunch of outfits for Lune, and I'm never going to change them because I like the ones that I have here. All right, but where does this take me to? Takes me to another elevator. All right. I am going to go back. So I was given a mild spoiler of there's no benefit for skipping the Tessier. So I will go ahead and but I guess the Tessier makes her stronger if you don't defeat him first. I just have to remember how to get there. Okay, that was the area where you could climb down. Oh, I'm glad I went back because I might have missed this. Okay, that opens the rope to take me down to here. Okay, but this is a place I haven't been before, so it's good that it opened that up. Oh, another one of those guys. All right, I'm gonna have to look around to see if I can find the thing that I have to push him to. That's kind of cool that they gave me a couple of those. Oh, and it's right there. Very good. Any difficulty getting there? I don't see it, so let's go back and get him. Actually, he's blue. That might not be the right one, but we'll see. Let's chase him up here. Oh. That's interesting that he runs around the circle rather than running up the thing. That might be another problem I have to solve, is how do I get him to go up the thing rather than running around? Oh, there we go. Nope.
Interesting.
Okay. It's a different color, but I guess that one works. Oh, and there's a Gestural over there. All right, let's address him first. And yeah, let's address him first. All right, so I think we still open up with our normal routine. Basic attack. He has the shields. All right, I have heavy, but I need to focus on damage rather than, let's see, the stalactite. Stalactite punches are the better way to go. Nice. And for her, I think the best option is keep him attacking.
Might have.
I think I can get 2 free shots here. Boom. Boom. Then a base attack. That should take him up to 9. And then I hit the big combo again.
End of the line.
Nice. Yeah, he's a lot stronger now. Music camp to upgrade. Nice. Okay. And a recoat. Anything else? Wow. All right. Trade. Let's trade. All right. Let's trade. Okay. Ooh, what do we have here? Greater powerful, plus 15% powerful damage increase. Energizing attack, plus 1 AP on bit. Oh. Ooh, wow. Okay. Mark requires 1 more hit to be removed. All right. Let's fight the merchant and see what we get for that. And of course it'll be Verso. Nice. All right. Is a shell? Okay. Fine.
Ready to strike. Break.
Nice. Yeah, and then the big combo will finish it. Nice.
End of the line.
Chantinum. On start of turn, if stanceless, switch to offensive stance. Oh, that's nice. Fire skills cost 1 less AP. That's very nice. Plus 1 shield on switching to offensive stance. Oh, okay, so if that hits level 20, then you'd have the shield at the very beginning. Yeah, I'll buy that. There's definitely, I can see a use case for it. Energizing attack 2 looks really good. Especially with, I can see a few characters really benefiting from that. This is actually, gosh, I don't have enough money. Otherwise, I'd pick up both of these. Okay, I'll have to come back later for the double mark. All right. So let me equip that now. I actually wouldn't mind equipping it to CL. Swap that one out for, where's the new one? Here we go. Energizing attack. Yeah, that's the one. See, this auto regen, I actually wouldn't mind. Let me put that onto him. I need to start boosting up some of these. Let's see. Healing an ally also applies shell for 1 turn. Apply shell for 3 turns. On applying shell, its duration is increased. All right. Let's swap this one out. Actually, let's swap out a few of these just because I need to get them charged up. There we go. That'll do. All right. Hold on a second. I'm going to do one last double check to make sure I didn't miss anything up here. I suspect, even as much as I wouldn't mind coming back down to the merchant down here, I suspect I'm never going to come back down here. Partly because I suspect I'm going to finish the game. I may travel around, do a little bit more completionism, but once I finish the storyline, I'm ready to focus primarily on the storyline at this point. I may spend a little more time off stream leveling up a bit to kind of speed that up, but I'm kind of champing at the bit to see what happens next in the story. In fact, that's part of why I'm wanting to go back to fight the Tissier, because I think that'll speed things along. There's something over there. Oh, there's something up top up there. Can I get to it? Yes, I just have to go around. Anytime I see a blue thing, I always want to go to it to see if it's an expedition log. And it is not. Okay. Although additional chroma never hurts. Okay, that's the highest I can climb there. Let's crush these guys quickly. Oh, she got first strike. That's weird. But okay. So for this one, I think what I'd like to do is do the base attack and see if I get the effect that I think I'm going to get. 2 attacks. Oh, wow. Yeah, and that juiced her right up. Okay. So he has Agile. Don't have anything for Agile right now, so let's just do a base attack.
Let's carve a path.
Boost it up.
End of the line. Oh well.
Summons protective bubbles. Okay.
Incoming.
I got charmed. Doggone it.
If I die, so be it.
Alright, so I have Agile. And he can't use skills because he's silenced now. That's fine. Let's put the strong energy tint onto him.
Let's carve a path.
Nice. Nice. 3. And then put an attack on him. Oh, did she go down? Oh, that's not good. I'd actually like to... Well, I can do the heal in between. That's fine. There's a part of me that wouldn't have minded using a revive tint to stand her up, but I think I'd rather save that. I'll use this in between combat to heal her. Might just come across a flag as well. But I think the guy... The Tessier must be... He must have been beyond here. No, he was back here. Yeah, there he is.
Not impressed.
Curses the expedition. Oh, what is this? Cursed is a status effect that kills the character at the end of its duration. Oh, okay. So I don't know how long I'm cursed for, so I have to let's see just how much I can do here.
You're outmatched.
Ursa will die in 8 turns. Oh, okay. I think that I should be fine. And then I can do a base attack. That takes him up to 9. Now I can hit him with Endbringer. Nice. And Monaco will die in 8 turns. So I have Agile. I don't have anything that applies the Agile ability, so instead, let's grab an item and let's put it onto her.
Just try it.
Oh. CL will die in 5 turns. Okay. I think I can do another intervention. The gradient charge doesn't appear to be charging. That's weird.
You're talking shite.
Oh, no, it did charge, and it's almost up to 1 for each. So, okay. So now, base attack, followed by the big attack.
End of the line. Feel energized.
And now I have Agile. Still don't have anything useful for Agile. I thought I'd taken out the Chalier combo. Okay, that's fine. Let's just use a skill though, so that I'm doing something, making progress toward the gradient. So he's resistant to cold. That's fine.
Not impressed.
That was pretty tough. We want to do... Do I not... I don't have enough for Doom, apparently. Oh, I don't have the Twilight condition, so I can't do Doom. Shadowbringer does high single target damage, dark damage to random enemies, but there's only one enemy, so that should pile it all onto him. Let's do that one. Nice.
My turn.
Nice. And everybody got an AP boost out of that. Good.
Cut him down.
Oh, shoot. Okay. It must be counting the individual turns for the characters. So he died there. The question is, can I stand him back up with a revive? And I can. So the cursed...
You there? Energized.
Okay, cool, cool. So now...
The sweet taste of war.
All right. And I have Almighty, so I get the ultimate effect on there. Let's do... Let's do the Chalet combo. That's not bad.
Time to end this.
All right.
Let's carve a path.
And
End of the line.
nice. All right. $108,000 XP. Nice.
Job. No other expedition managed that.
No other expedition had a Lumina converter.
Yet this victory feels hollow.
All right. And so in terms of weapons, did I just get a new one? Is that what I'm saying? Critical hits with skills give 2 AP once per turn. Okay. Okay. Oh, did I get a new one for him? Reverses the wheel, starts a battle in the Agile Mask. Agile Mask applies Rush. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll figure that out offline. So, I think after defeating him, is there anything up here? Oh, I remember now. I wanted to take a look at their Pictos, particularly that anti-charm one. All right, I'm happy with her
Yeah, plus 1 AP on the battle start. I definitely want to keep that. All right, the Confident Fighter. I kind of like that one, but he can't be healed. It seems I've been able to be healed. Maybe I haven't. Maybe he's just been surviving because he has so many hit points right now. Oh, that's why he hasn't been getting the 10% health recovery at the start of the turn. So let's swap out Confident Fighter for... There were a few here that I wanted to look at. The anti-charm looks... I have to get that one. Greater powerful. Yeah, energizing attack plus AP. Okay, somebody else has that one. Immaculate, 30% increased damage until a hit is received. Let's get the anti-charm one and boost that up, because if I can boost that one up and then give access to that one to everybody, then that'll be nice, not having to deal with any of that charm garbage. Can I fast travel to a later point? Or am I at the latest point? I got turned around. Oh, but I'm glad I got turned around because I found that
Stuff.
That's a fight that I did earlier, so that's okay. Don't need to mess with that right now. See if I can sneak by those guys. Yeah, there we go. I don't need to do that fight. And they didn't chase me too far. Alright, I went up there. There's so much just traveling around on here. Okay, I wasn't at the latest point. This is the latest point. The fast travel could have taken me back to there. But oh well. That's fine. I suppose the lack of a map definitely promotes a degree of exploration, and to the extent that you want to have a little bit of disorientation in the game, it doesn't seem like it was a bad decision after all. It was an annoying decision, but there's nothing wrong with being a little bit annoyed from time to time if that's the experience they're trying to deliver in the game. I don't mind it too much. And this is the next elevator to the next area. Although I didn't see the burning brazier on this one. Maybe it's not to the next area. We'll see. Oh yeah, it is. This is the one that I took and then turned around and went back. Wow. Oh, an expedition log. There's 3 sitting here back to back next to each other. With a mine.
Luke, Expedition 67. We're out of explosives, but we've made enough holes in this place to reach that giant woman in the center. But something weird's going on. Everyone's been swept up in strange emotions. It both feels like us, but also not like us. Marguerite reckons we're feeling the overflow from that giant woman's feelings. Empathic distress, I think she called it. Like her mind is flooding the area with her thoughts and feelings. Maybe we'll just stay here and enjoy the melody.
Nice.
So they give another flag. It must be time for battle.
We're finally there.
She's waiting at the end of this tunnel.
Then we should prepare before we head there.
All right. I don't necessarily... That's a good point. I don't necessarily need Monoko for this part because I don't think there's going to be... I suspect there's not going to be an unlock of a new Nevron. So I'm going to bring... Let's bring Mael with me on this one. But I think I'm as prepared as I'm going to be.
She's even grander than I thought.
Yune, you're okay, right?
I swear I've seen this dance before.
And again, Mael is saying she recognizes things from this. I guess it makes sense that Lune would be the most affected because she is the one who experiences wonder throughout this game. Oh. Wow. Verso's unaffected. It reminds me of there's a Linkin Park video that this reminds me of.
Just try it.
Wow, okay.
Here we go.
Okay, so let's see here. I want to supply the intervention to him.
I would have lived.
I think it was called Lost in the Echo. The music video for Linkin Park's song Lost in the Echo was a lot like that scene. Beautiful. Sad. So there are no shields up. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with that one.
Watch out.
He- Okay, I was able to counter the charm, and since I think he hopefully is not charmed. Let's see how that goes. Don't have a gradient attack available yet, so let's just do a base attack and see where that takes me.
You're outmatched.
All right.
My turn.
All right. The grand ballet begins. Wow, my timing was off on every single one of those. All right. So fortunately, I've been hitting the counters on these on the charm attacks. Let's see here. We want to supply the final path. And then I don't know that I've ever done her gradient attack before, though. Virtuous Strike, high physical damage. Oh, I had to be in the offensive stance for the other one to go, but wow, that's really good. Applies 10 burn to all enemies and revives all allies with 50 to 70% health. That's really strong. I'm going to save that. In the meantime, let's get us into... She doesn't have any barriers up, so let's just do a basic offensive switch. Or just a base attack.
Let's carve a path.
All right.
End of the line.
Attacks with her dress.
Ciel, dodge!
I'm hitting these counters very well, which I'm very happy about that. Is there Shadowbringer? Dark damage and apply now. Plentiful Harvest will boost everybody up.
Ready to strike.
Yeah, that's really good. And then I can follow up with Endbringer.
End of the line. Not impressed.
Final act begins. Nice. Oh, it threw jumping attacks at me there. Energizing turn, +1 AP on the start of the turn. Okay. That's on the start of every turn. Wow, that's really good. Okay. I need to equip that one too. This time Luna is the one unaffected by it. Wow.
Is it you again? Why?
Well,
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was... Why do I keep seeing things? Who are you?
Barrier breaker acquired. You can now face the Paintress at the monolith. It said... I don't know what element type that is. Let's say, if you know, throw it into chat. Heal shields removed. Heal shields removed by hitting enemies. Oh, wow. Okay. So if I hit enemies with a shield, she steals them now. Switch to virtuous stance on breaking any shield. Okay. Wow, that's really, really good. Hitting a marked enemy breaks all its shields. Okay. Yeah, so her weapon now is good, but yeah, it's just better. Just outright better. And if I can get that one leveled up to 20, that could be exceptionally strong. I don't think I unlocked any other. Oh yeah, I did. Let's see. +1 on consuming a light stain. 50% chance to generate a light stain when consuming stains. Okay. That's okay. Part of me still wants to return to the, which one was the one that I had? The Trebuchet? On the free aim shot. It's such a low level. I might level it up offline though. But in the meantime, oh, there was one other weapon I wanted to take a brief look at. I think it was one for CL. Set on turn start, gain 1 shield if at least 1 sun charge is active. Apply 5 foretell on enemies that break shields. All right. Yeah, that's still the better one. All right, let's take a moment, talk to each person. Let's start with Monoko this time.
You're finally here.
we are.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll spend time with Monoko.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
All right.
All right. I'm happy to do that. be harder if this duel was the other way around. Let's see.
Let's carve a path.
How do you have so many hit points? You didn't have all those hit points when I'm playing with it.
End of the line. Ready to strike.
All right.
Let's carve a path.
Good lord.
Let's carve a path. End of the line. Bring it on. My turn. You're outmatched.
Why don't I have enough for Striker? Oh, it actually requires 2 to have it charged up. Okay. In that case, let's do Paradigm Shift. Start building it up.
Cut him down.
Too soon.
My turn.
Let's do recovery just because I'd like to see what happens when I apply that. There we go.
You're outmatched.
Does recovery not give me the gradient skills? There we go. Yeah. The gradient charges.
I would have lived.
So now I should be able to do the gradient striker. Let's see how this one hit, high physical damage. Let's see what it does. That looked really cool. I have no idea how much damage I did. The highest damage was 9,999. Okay.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
They're thrilled to have fought each other once more. Their own special way of displaying affection for each other. The duel reminds Monaco of some skills he had forgotten. Ooh, I got a new gradient attack. Sanctuary. I'll have to look and see what that one does. They share a few drinks, which Monaco can't drink because of his mask, then head back to the others. Nice. Let's talk to Esquier.
I'm sorry.
All right. Sorry.
Me too.
Did you know sorry was my first rock?
Ah.
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clea instead.
Wait. Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun.
So sorry is a rock. I keep having Esquier mention characters or that I hadn't heard of before. Sorry is a rock. With the name Sorry, I'm guessing maybe it lets him fly? I don't know. That sounds kind of cool. Maybe fly with the party?
Still thinking about what you saw.
I wish Gustav was here.
Yeah. Of course. Ursa notices Maya looking sad and approaches her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone.
I don't remember Lucien.
Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Mael is skeptical. She's not in the mood to talk, but also does not wish to be alone. Urso understands. He sits with her in silence. They head back to the others.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Yeah. Urso approaches Lune, who's working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. Are you planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? See, that's how you ask questions.
Doesn't that feel nice?
Yeah.
My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do.
Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Verso and Lune have found a common passion. Lune is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. That's interesting. The sad face on the last session talked about a boy that was forced to paint, and that brought sadness. And Verso previously commented about his paint sets and his piano, but he just said music was my passion. Again, I wonder what the significance of that is. They spent some time discussing their favorite songs and how they learned music. The discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am, but we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Do you want to spend time with Ciel? Yes.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I'll bet. I used to love the gardens of Lumiere. It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them, and 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... it still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect, but we were perfect for each other.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm sorry.
I was prepared for his gommage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, I can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
And that's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
I feel used, but I like it. Or that might not be a good idea. I don't know how if I can keep my feelings casual.
And I feel used, but I like it.
Ciel and Verso find a nice spot away from the group. They spend an unusually long time together. They return to camp. Lune is upset that Verso skipped sentry duty. Ciel is unable to save Verso from Lune's displeasure. Okay, I think... yeah. I think I'm at a good stopping point. I have, I am curious. The weapon she has, barrier breaker. Okay, I can definitely level those up, at least the 19. She has one that's level 22, and actually, so I can actually take one weapon up to level 20 now. So that's good. What I'm going to do with that, I'm not sure, but I'll figure that out offline. But let's take a look here. Let's rest, and let's see if there's an immediate scene after we break camp. Let's write in the journal for Gustav's apprentices. She spent some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how they can now enter the monolith and they should finally understand everything. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Mael heads back. Current objective, I think, is to face the paintress at the monolith. So let's go to sleep. See what happens in the morning.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the paintress.
And finally break this cycle.
That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us.
What are you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you? Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they? Well, Esquier and I had a chat.
I'm sorry, Verso. She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
I stored my personal stash inside him. All excellent vintages. I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
mon ami. I told you to stop drinking alone.
To your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
She's wearing what looks like Expedition Zero's uniform.
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
You brought him here.
I'm not here to fight. But my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death, and who paints life instead? We exist and we will exist for as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes.
Between the bars of their prison.
In the shadow of the monolith.
In the shadow of the monolith.
Well, there's a lot to take in there.
Wow. I drank too much last night.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, mes amis.
You bunch of drunks.
Time for a swim.
So I think actually that's a good stopping point. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to take a short break. and then I'll come back and do tonight's debrief. This is awesome. I'm trying to wrap my head around everything that's happened in the story so far. So, wow. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. And yeah, so this one was an interesting session. There was a lot of information there. We started the session. The goal was to destroy the Sirin, the second Axon, she who plays with wonder. And when we arrived there, Mael found the dance to be familiar. I've noticed, I called it out earlier, that I'm seeing more and more instances where Mael is recognizing things happening around them. And so in a way that we don't see with the other characters. Ciel and Lune are they're experiencing everything the first time. They've heard of some of these things. Lune had heard of Gestrels and heard of these other creatures, the Eskia and so on. But they don't have any familiarity with it, whereas Verso and Eskia and Monoko have been to a lot of these places already, so they have kind of concrete knowledge. It seems like Mael is in a space in between where she has familiarity and flashbacks, almost a sense of deja vu with these scenarios, but she isn't explicitly remembering them. So what that means, I'm not sure completely. I think I've reached a conclusion. I've said this several times, that I dislike the fact that they didn't give a map outside of the world map. I've kind of reached the conclusion that I'm okay with that, because there are places where they want to give you disorientation, and having that, not having a map allows you to be appropriately disoriented. The other thing that I call out is, for some of these areas, if you had a map, you would have to constrain the way you laid out the area, in that you couldn't have things overlapping on top of each other. If you accept we're not going to have a map, you can have places that overlap it over top of each other in weird ways that would be difficult to follow with a map. So it was an interesting decision. I was annoyed by it at first, but that in many ways could be the gamer in me that's used to that gamer trope of having a map, and is used to experiencing all the constraints that having a map brings with it. So I'm okay with there being no map now. Expedition 55 called out, I could be holding my first grandchild. This is the first mention I've heard of, I think, of grandchildren or grandparents. And now that they're down to Expedition 33, there virtually no grandparents or grandchildren left in the world. And so the concept of it would be kind of going away. There was a mention of Rochelle having given birth. So Rochelle would have been probably in her 20s or 30s. I'm keeping an eye out in the expedition logs for any mention of a Rochelle. I noticed that they used these braziers to kind of define the critical path of the storyline. That was a kind of a good design element. It showed where the side quests were and where the main storyline was. They called out that Expedition 67 destroyed the walls to get further. And there's kind of a sadness there, because they were out of explosives. They got to where they could reach the Axon, but then they kind of gave up, just sat back and listened to the music. And there are a few places here where we've seen the end of the expedition, where people have made a decision to not continue the quest. I think the Harvest was one of them as well, where there were two left. They tried creating a place where they could farm so that they could have kind of a launching ground for future expeditions, and possibly move the whole society over, but the Nevrons kept attacking. So they gave up the day, the log entry for that one. I don't remember which expedition it was, but they gave up, like, to settle down, just have a life with the last two of them. And the log entry was made the day before the Gamage. The Fading Man talked a lot about regrets. And in many ways, this area of the game reminded me of the game Bound, which I played, I want to say it was on the PS3 many, many years ago. It was a beautiful kind of ballet themed game where the monsters represented the characters' parents. When they had the flashback with the Exxon, the dancer, each one of them had a moment where they saw the people from their past. It reminded me very much of Linkin Park's Lost in the Shadow music video. I'd recommend going to see it if you haven't seen that. Mael keeps seeing the woman and the girl with the mask, who we learn the girl with the mask is Verso's sister and presumably Renoir's daughter as well. She had, I called out that she had scars on her face before. When Verso pulled the mask off of her, he said she doesn't need to wear the mask. I'm wondering if this has any significance to the scene where we saw previously when she went to the manor and presumably the paintress opened the door for her. In the previous session, Verso had said, I knew that you would open the door for her. So maybe she's pushed Verso out, but has Mael there. And or she pushed Verso out, but was willing to allow Mael to come to the manor. But then the next thing we see is the manor is on fire, and the girl with the mask, we see her scarred face. So I'm wondering if there was perhaps a fire or something that caused those scars, but I don't know. I don't know enough about what's happening in the story or where that could have happened on the world. So it does bring me back to the question of who is the curator. So if the paintress and the girl if there's a relationship there seems to be a relationship between the paintress, Renoir, Verso, the girl with the mask, and Mael, and perhaps the girl with the mask kind of looks like Mael. I'm starting to think that maybe there's the fact that Mael keeps experiencing familiarity with what's happening in the world around her. Maybe the girl with the mask is somehow connected to Mael. Maybe it is Mael. I don't know. It is interesting that Mael knew of her parents, but they were gone. Like she said that she was 3, so it would have been probably earlier than her earliest memory, that she had no memory of them. But I'm interested to see where the curator fits into that dynamic. Who is the curator? Who is the curator? Who is the fading man? Who's the fading woman? Who is the boy that is also missing his face like the curator and the paintress? SKA mentioned missing Sori, but then that one was explained. I was just making a note. It's like SKA just keeps mentioning characters that I don't know who they are. Julie, Clea, now Sori. But Sori, it appears, is a rock. I'm guessing a rock that allows him to fly. I love the moment where Verso says to Mael to try talking to Gustav. Just try talking to him when he's not around and imagine how he would react. And that's kind of a way of keeping him alive. I think that's a beautiful depiction. And as somebody who talks to myself a lot, and in fact, in a certain way is talking to myself right now, I can appreciate the beauty of that, of having a conversation with somebody who isn't there. I did notice when they had the flashback scene before Serene that Pierre, Ciel's husband, was holding a baby, but I don't remember any mention of Ciel having a child, though there was a mention of a scar on Ciel's abdomen, so I don't know what was happening there. She said that Ciel said that her husband was lost at sea, had washed away 5 years prior to his Gamage, and they called out like I'm wondering what the relationship is between that and Ciel's fear of water. So I'm interested to see, what they unfold from that, or maybe they won't unfold it. Maybe they'll just allow that part of the story to be slightly ambiguous and allow the people who play to try to speculate on their own. SK vomiting wine is hilarious. It was a nice light moment before the heavy moment, or between the heavy moment of Serene and the heavy moment of presumably fighting the Paintress next. And yeah, we got the surprise at the end that the masked girl is Verso's sister. And so seeing the Verso is in a weird place because the group has really, really seemed to reach a point where they trust him. And yet he seems to have a non-violent, non-oppositional relationship to Renoir even today. And what does that look like? What Renoir raised in the past, or raised at the very end, was interesting too. I was thinking about this on the break. So Renoir said that there's a price that Verso would pay, but that all of them would pay, and the price of being wiped away. And that made me think about the fact that the boy, when I went to the island that had the human bridge that I talked about previously, the boy had me go to the woman made of sap, and he asked me to find out why she went from having this playful place to killing everyone. And she said she was doing it to protect what he made. And that made me think about, I wonder if there's a relationship there between the Paintress, the boy, and what Renoir is saying about how if Verso gets what he wants, everything will be destroyed. So I'm wondering if maybe there's something about the world here that the Paintress is destroying and wiping people out, but she's doing it for the purpose of protecting something. I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe it's for the purpose of protecting Verso. And maybe the Paintress is trying to protect Verso and Renoir and the girl with the mask, and somehow killing everybody in the process, having the countdown each year. Somehow maybe that is leading to that. I'm not sure, not 100% sure. But I suspect I'm going to find out. But this has been exciting. It's been a good time. I've been enjoying the game so far. Again, so far, this is possibly the best JRPG I've ever played. It's really incredible. The mechanics of it have been wonderful. The storyline's been amazing. And so I'm excited to jump back in tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm going to spend a little bit of time probably offline doing a little bit of optimizing and learning some of the, I picked up so many new Pictos and new skills and weapons. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time figuring out how I want to have those, and I'll go through and do some random battles. I'll probably go back to the gestural area. I know there's the one combat that I get something if I can deal 9,999 damage in one hit. And I think that's something I can reasonably do now that I'm with the combination of skills that my characters have. So I'll probably go back and do that. I'll do that offline though. And then tomorrow night, we'll move on to the Monolith and see what happens when we try to take on the Paintress. So thank you for watching and have a great night.